In the E7, we use most of the knowledge I learned in the school for design things. It's really given us a good opportunity to practice and to rethink what I learned and review all of this. And also the opportunity to learn from other students and each other. That's really important. And the people in here are very nice because all of students, we don't feel like a competition. We just devote our time and try to make projects deliver on time.
My name is Juan Angulo, and I'm an intern, and I'm in the document control department. Pretty much in document control, what we do is we go get sets of plans from different campuses, floor plans, contracts, construction documents, all the documents that have to do with architecture, pretty much. The vault is right over at TradeTech, and that's where they keep all the record drawings and all the contracts, change of orders and stuff like that. What we're trying to do is build a digital library that we're going to put online so people can access the documents for all the 9 LA-CCD colleges. The other interns also use them here, like when they're building a model or doing an animation. We scan them and then they use them as reference to build a BIM model.
I'm Sidney Alfred, and I'm on the GIS team. Geographical Information System is an arrangement of computer hardware, software, and geographic information that the people interact with to integrate, analyze, and to identify relationships, patterns, and trends in the data. We will eventually have a complete inventory of all the drawings of all the campuses. We want the users of the system to be able to interactively, anywhere, as long as they have access to the internet, access those maps, access that information, and be able to find out varied information about the community college district facilities, campuses, programs, and so forth.
My name is Dmitry Vinogradov.
I'm Luis Hernandez. Our role here in the studio is system solutions, and what we do is that we provide customized programs and programming projects for the studio. Among them is a web page.
The website is a set of design guidelines, mostly for the architects and the people who's going to design stuff for the campuses. And our project is to put all the data and create the design. Luis is working mostly on a database. My job is to create the interface.
One of the projects that I worked on was a video streaming here for the E7 Architectural Studio. It entailed building a video streaming website, starting with the web server, with a database server, and then actually bringing all these technologies together into a web page and streaming it onto the internet.
E7 has really helped us out a lot by keeping us busy here, and but at the same time providing us the flexibility with the schedule, the flexibility with our projects, and pretty much this is a great experience for most of the students.
What we do here at E7 is we take the 3D point clouds that are created of existing buildings at LA CCD campuses. What a point cloud is, basically, it's a 3D laser scan of a building. They set up markers at surveyor points and they shoot a laser off of these around a 3D object. It could be around one building or an area. This information is compiled and georeferenced, and you get a point cloud of the area that you're scanned. When you open it, you work with it in a 3D environment, a MicroStation, but if you try to connect points from a drafting perspective, nothing's there. You can see it, you can identify what it is: building, doors, windows, walls.
What I'm doing is I'm learning the MicroStation drafting techniques that are going to be necessary to deal with the point clouds that he just described. I'm doing that and sort of dabbling in point cloud at the same time and applying whatever MicroStation CAD techniques I've already learned to do that.
My name's Alex. I'm currently involved in the CAD team and post-production visualization aspect of this project.
I'm Cassandra. I do CAD, and I also help with the Viz team.
Minor Mendez. I work partly with CAD, head of the CAD project, and I also help on the side with the Viz team.
My name is Gerard. I work on the Viz team with animation.
Basically, we get the drawings from the architect and we begin to build it in CAD, in Architectural Desktop. We study the drawings to make sure we understand how the building is constructed, and then we start building it.
As part of the CAD team, we're trying to shift from CAD drafting to BIM modeling, building information models.
With BIMs, we use AEC Objects, which is a tool that Architectural Desktop provides where each object that you make is not just a solid object. It's not just an extruded square. You know, it's a wall, and it knows that it's a wall, and the display properties are inside of the object. They're embedded in the object. So it's basically intelligent objects. And when we build our model, it's an intelligent model, and it has all this information tied to it. It's not just, you know, a sculpture that you made that looks like a building.
Once we build the CAD model, it goes into 3D Max. What 3D Max allows us to do is to do a lighting simulation on the building and kind of get a realistic sense of how the building's going to put on the site too. We use real world lighting in Max, so it does give us accurate daylighting and shadows.
I know that LACCD is concerned about environmental issues, and they're cooperating with the LEED program. The work that Viz does, the Viz team, it raises environmental questions like how the building, you know, the context of the building, how the scale is compared to the buildings around, or how the style of the building fits in with the surrounding environment. Using lighting is important is because it shows those environmental issues.
Most of the work here is done by interns, and the interns come from one of the 9 campuses of LACCD. I began here as a pilot intern, and I came in from Trade Tech. And 2 years after, I came up to the rank of a project manager.
The E7 studio is really pushing the limits of what an educational model can do. It's sort of like an experimental model where we take interns from the City College District, and they get trained hands-on to meet the skills of the industry.